Welcome to the Fighting Fantasy Live Read of The Forest of Doom. This is part 2, and I am your host, iClorox. In today's episode, we lend a hand, face ultimate betrayal, and of course, most importantly, learn how to become a real lumberjack. So sit down, relax, and enjoy this part 2 of The Forest of Doom. Okay, so here's the very first choice. 50-50, go east, go west. So if we remember back to the map, I'll refer to that. I wish I had, you know what, that's a good idea for when I do the YouTube videos of this, make a little map. So right from Yastromo's tower there, we got to go east or west. I think it's 50-50, I have no idea what side to go on. I tend to go with right makes right. In this case, if we're facing north, then right would be east. West side. Okay. I can take that. 289. You have cast our fate, Dassimofras. The narrow, overgrown path continues to weave its way through the crowded forest. Strange animal cries echo through the trees. It's not long before you arrive at another junction in the path, of course. If you wish to continue westward, go to 76. If you wish to turn north, 147. Well, I'm going to continue westward because 76 is my birth year, so let's do that. I'm making that choice, 76. What could possibly go wrong? The path turns suddenly to the right and proceeds northward in the dense undergrowth. Well, I'm going north anyways, apparently. Go to 206. Suddenly, off the path to your left, you hear cries for help. If you wish to go to the aid of the person in trouble, turn to 253. If you'd rather ignore the cries, like a cruel, cruel person that you are, and continue your journey northward, turn to 187. Cries for trouble? Could be a trap. Could totally be a trap. I need a little, There's a trap. Alright, let's go. Let's try for it. Let's follow that help. 253. In the Forest of Doom. Alright. Clambering over the gnarled roots of the old trees, you head in the direction of the cries. After a few minutes, you see a man dressed in a long, dark robe with his foot caught in a rusted rabbit snare. His face is masked by the robes, and only his dark brown eyes are visible. If you want to help the man free his foot from the snare, turn to 344. If you decide against helping him, return to the path and head north, turn to 187. Here's the illustration. See that guy's eyes there. Looks kind of shifty though, right? My daughter's nodding yes. Totally shifty. But I think that we're pretty nice, and we got a beefy sword, so we can help him out. All right, let's. I wonder what he'd yell at us if we just walked away. I don't think that's probably not going to be covered. 344. Let's help this poor soul out. But a rabbit snare. I mean, it must be pretty weak not to be able to get out of that. You wedge your sword between the jaws of the snare and pull on it like a lever. The Robe Stranger adds his strength, and finally the snare springs open. He thanks you over and over again and explains that he's in the forest looking for his long-lost brother, who he thinks is living the life of a hermit somewhere in its depths. Together you scramble over the roots of the trees to the path. You ask him to accompany you north, but he politely declines, saying that he believes his brother lives in the south. How interesting, okay. You shake hands and bid each other farewell. Either that guy's brother is Yastromo, or we might run into that hermit a little bit later on. So there's a hermit living to the south, though, so we'll keep that in mind. 36. Thinking about the Robe Stranger, you feel a little uncomfortable. There was something about his manner that you did not trust. You stop and take a look at your backpack, and you're annoyed to find something is missing. The man was a thief. Deduct either all your remaining gold pieces or 2 of the magic items you have purchased from Yastromo on the adventure sheet. You are in 2 minds whether or not to run after the thief, but you sense that he will not be where he said he was going. You curse and start off north again. Oh, okay. Well, there's our, it's what we get for helping people, right? So we're now, Meowser is an embittered soul and will never help anybody ever again. Just cut their heads off. I should have trusted our gut on the shifty eyes. That's sound advice. Curses, we curse. Blasphemy. Buzz buckets. That's our curse. 187. Walking along the twisted path, you see a small, sinewy creature with brown, scaly skin sitting on a log on the right of the path. He has a sullen expression on his face, and he slowly tosses a shiny black rod on a leather cord back and forth between his hands. He might be one of the goblins you are looking for. Will you draw your sword and attack the goblin? Try to start a conversation with the goblin, or not ignore him and continue walking north? Well, I think that this was definitely. I mean, it sounds like the ebony rod that we need to get out, or as part of the hammer here. So, um, but if we're kind of like a badass evil dude, we probably speak Goblin, right? Like the conversation part. We got robbed last time, but I mean, are they gonna like? Is the Forest of Doom really that doomy?
I don't know. Maybe
All right,
he
maybe
needs someone to talk
the
to.
Goblin. He does look pretty downtrodden. Let's find out what his problem is. 203. Yo, Goblin, what's your problem? As you start to speak, the Goblin looks up and smiles. He then starts to metamorphose right before your eyes. He becomes taller and turns green. A large spiny tail extends from his back, his arms thicken and his hands grow sharp claws. His face distorts and becomes reptilian with red eyes. Oh my god, a wide mouth and dozens of razor sharp teeth. He's not a goblin, but a shapechanger. You must fight him. Alright, I think
Oh,
I think that's that guy right there.
looks like that guy.
Totally that guy. We have found the cover creature.
I don't think we should.
Dang, this guy's tough too. Skill 10, stamina 10. Okay, so let's quickly go over how combat works. What's going to happen is we have to match skills. We roll 2 dice for us, 2 dice for the shape changer. The higher result has 2 stamina deducted, um, and we go until somebody's dead. Now I have over twice as much stamina plus 2 extra skill. So let's see how this goes. Now in the previous iterations of these, I've done a single hit kill, um, but it turned out to be kind of boring, and because my stamina never really went down because my skill was so high. Luckily, we have a high skill. This is generally a pretty tough fight. Let's roll for creature first. A total of 8, and that means that we got a 9 on that one, so they're down to 8 stamina. We're going to just keep a mental rolling roll here. They rolled an 8. Rolled a 9. They're down to 6 stamina. Ooh, they rolled a 10 for a total of 20. Means we got to roll an 8 or higher. Ooh, we got an 8. All right, so they're down to 4 stamina. We're just taking it to the shape changer. They rolled a 4. Oh, that was a 4. Oh, that was a 4. Unlucky roll. And it means that we can probably definitely beat them on the double 5s. They're down to the last 2 stamina. One more hit will kill the shape changer. The excitement is killing me. And killing him too. So we're 15. Yeah, dad jokes. Oh, crud. Okay, so that is a total of 15 for us. Did they just get a 15? I think they got a 15 on theirs. With the 5s. You know what? I totally forgot that. Let's re-roll that one. I wasn't paying attention. 6 for 16 total on their side. And we have a 12-17, so that means they are dead. We are unscathed. Shape changer, take that. 373. We are victorious. You slump on the log, exhausted after your long battle. Sadly, the black rod was just part of the shape changer's illusion and exists no more. However, you notice some violet mushrooms growing behind the log. They are unfamiliar to you, but look tasty. If you wish to eat some random forest mushrooms, turn to 308. If you'd rather continue north, go to 148. Well, this might be a. It was a pretty tough fight. This might be a a little recompense in the game designers here saying that we should get some stamina back on this one. But yeah, random mushrooms, right? I mean, what else could they possibly give us other than some indigestion and hit points? I'm tempted to skip this, but that's my designer brain kicking in, saying that we shouldn't do it. I think Sassy agrees with me. No to drugs? Yeah, War Pig. Okay, we're not going to do it. We got majority rules here. Let's continue north. 148. Good call. The path continues north, and you soon reach another junction. If you wish to continue north, turn to 97. If you wish to go east, turn to 20. Well, we haven't hit that. So let's look back at the map real quick. We'll know that if we keep going north, we're going to hit. There's a road partway through. So hopefully that's like a flag for us that we know. I think we should turn east on this one, just because I want to kind of get back into the meat of the forest to see if we can get into some more trouble and find more of that hammer. So, all right, let's go east on 20. I'm making that call. You walking east, you come across a branch on the path heading south. If you decide to ignore it and continue east, well, yeah, okay, because that's where we came from. 277. Might be a bit of a maze aspect to this game book, wandering around endlessly in the forest. The path continues east for some distance and then turns sharply north, narrowing slightly. The trees seem to crowd in on the path, even more than usual, and a tingling down your spine tells you something is not right. Suddenly a branch from one of the trees to your right whips out and knocks you to the ground. Lose 1 stamina point. You stagger onto your feet and see the tree has moved onto the path, blocking your way. The tree is old, with thick, cracked bark. You can just make out its hidden eyes and mouth in the middle of its trunk, and you realize you've been attacked by a tree man. You may escape by running back to the junction or fight the tree man. Well, the junction was like, we didn't take that junction. I think we just chopped some wood here. Right? We're only down 1 stam. I'll make a note of that right now. I think we just, like, lay into this tree man. We got some fire capsules. Maybe that's an option for us to, like, burn them to a crisp. We always want to fight, right? We got to get some of that aggression out about being tricked by that Shapechanger and robbed by that other guy. Let's kill trees for fat loots. 114. Running away is not an option. The tree man lumbers slowly towards you in large splayed roots. If you possess fire capsules, turn to 350. If you do not possess them, draw your sword and turn to 123. Ooh, well, we got fire capsules. I hope we do. We get fire capsules? Oh man, did we not buy fire capsules? Wheat. Jimmy Django. I thought I bought them. Yeah. Okay, this could be a tough one. All right. There we go. 123. Tough fights, tough fights. Hopefully we don't die. The tree man lashes out at you with 2 of its main branches, and you leap into the attack. Tree man, skill 8, stam 8. You must defeat the tree man twice, once for each main branch before it will die. If you win, you may escape. Oh, damn. All right, so one at a time. So that's a total of 16 stamina. Holy smokes. Okay. I'm just gonna throw this bookmark in here. Let's rip through this real quick. 8 and 6 is 14. We will beat that. Gotta do this 4 times. Ooh. Total of 9 for 17 on his part. But we easily beat that with a 22. 8, 16 total. 12, 20 for us. Last hit on the first branch is a total of 15. And we have a total of 18. So, boom, one branch off. Whack. Okay, that tree man is... any good one-handed tree man puns, anybody? Second branch, 5. That's a total of 13. For us, we're going to be 12, 16, 18. We're whittling them away. Ooh, there's dad puns right there. 13 and 18, 20 for us. Did I buy those, though? I don't think I bought everything off Sassy's list, though. I think I just picked the Boots of Leaping off that one. 2 hits, 4, 12. I think we beat that no matter what. All right, last hit on that last branch. That guy got a total of 17. We need a 5 or higher to beat this guy. Doubles on our side gives us that with a total of 20. That tree man goes down. I mean, we can run. Maybe we bought it, but that's okay. We totally obliterated this tree man, anyways. We just whittled him away. He got us once when we went looking. 27. Wiping the thick green sap blood from your sword, you set off north again. You're relieved to see that the trees are at last beginning to thin out and appear less threatening. Well, that was the only one that jumped out and hit us. So 329. Daylight appears through the trees on either side of the path as the forest thins out more. Soon the path leads out of the trees on a large plain with tall grasses. Beyond, you see the rising ground leading to low hills. A new branch off the path leads east. Continuing your quest, you may keep walking north, go east. Well, are we like out of the woods now? Because that'd be weird. Does that mean that we're going to be crossing the bridge when we go north? So we look at our map. We kind of hit a clearing, which is interesting. I'm wondering if that's that bridge there. All right. We're going to try... No. Could be a bridge troll. I mean, it did say the trolls are the dwarf's arch nemesis there. So we could keep walking north, or we could go east. I'm tempted to go east. All right, we got a suggestion to go east from Ms. Sassy Mofras here. All right, let's do that. Again, a bit of a stream delay, so I'll throw in some delay on my side too to account for that. 252. Let's do it. Awesome. You arrive at a 4-way junction in the path. South leads back to the forest, so you discount that option. If you wish to head north, or if you wish to continue east, turn to 72. Let's try 72. The path ends in a junction. Sweet. Wow, I need to be mapping this. The way south leads back to the forest, so you decide to head north. Of course, why not? 138. This is a real mazy kind of thing here. Wow. 138. I definitely see why they provided a map that you could draw on. As you walk along the path through the waist-high grass, you watch the grass rippling in the wind. Soon, you get the uncomfortable feeling that the grass has a will of its own and is moving independently of the wind. Suddenly, a clump of grass stretches out across the path and wraps itself around your ankle. Other clumps of grass try to grab your arms and legs. You realize that you're surrounded by tangleweed. If you have the potion of plant control, turn to 64. If you do not, 159. We have anti-poison. We do not have plant control, so we are going to 159. Despite your struggles, the tangleweed manages to grab your limbs and drag you to the ground. You see the grass begin to curl itself around your neck and tighten its grip. You choke and try to cough, but then you realize that the tangleweed is not trying to strangle you. It's just trying to make as much contact with you with your exposed flesh so that it can suck your blood. Ugh. With horror, you see hundreds of tiny blood-ring punctures in your arm and legs. Finally, the weed, having drunk enough, releases its grip. Lose 3 stamina points. If you're still alive, you rise to your feet and stand shakily, rubbing your wounds. Relieved to be alive, you start walking north again. Turn to 142. All right, so we lost 3 stam on that one. We're down to 19. All right, here we go. 142. As the path proceeds northwards, the grass becomes shorter and the ground starts to rise gently. Ahead, you can hear the sounds of flowing water. You soon reach the bank of gently flowing river. There's no bridge, but you see that the path continues north on the other side of the river. Standing proudly in front of you is a magnificent white beast, half man, half horse. Sweet abs. A bow and quiver of arrows are slung behind his back. He is a centaur. Will you try to start a conversation with him? Walk around him and wade into the river? Draw your sword and attack? Well, this proud beast, how could we possibly attack him? Look at that. 1983 Bushman beard. He's got kind of weird musculature down by his legs, though. Not sure what's going on down there. Otherwise, he looks pretty ripped. There's like... He does. Look at that. He's got a 4-pack. I don't know what... Can horses have 6-pack? All right. Conversation? Walk into the river? Thanks for listening in and watching this, the second part of The Forest of Doom. If you like what you saw, well, just like, and also subscribe for future adventures and misadventures as we continue to explore the Forest of Doom and find out exactly the intents of this centaur.